Hey, what's up guys, it's Nyxxity, and it is that time of year, the Halloween season. My favorite time of year. Every year I want to draw so much Halloween stuff, and then I just have too many options, too many things I want to draw, and then I end up drawing not enough things. But this year is going to be different. I'm going to draw all the things. I got Halloween themed witch Skitty, little witch hat and broom tail, even though I accidentally made it look like the broom was being stuck up her butt. But I hope I remedied that after I made a few changes later. But you know, in the beginning sketches, I don't notice it at first until later on, and I'm just like, oh my god. Skitty is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. She is everything I love about a Pokemon design. I love the color pink. It's my favorite color. Cats, they're my favorite animal. I mean, she's just adorable. I can't. I love her. She's so cute. And I honestly, whenever I'm just like doodling or sketching, I'll always draw myself like a little mini Skitty or something sometimes. I just love drawing her. She's so cute. And when I was a kid, I want to say around 11 or 10 or 11, something like that. This was like back in like 2002 maybe, when Pokemon Sapphire was released. This was my first Pokemon game ever. In fact, this was my first handheld game ever, Pokemon Sapphire. My mom and I were going to Target. I don't know what the hell we were getting, I don't remember, but they had a demo Game Boy Advance in the game section. And I was like, oh, what is this? This is interesting. I'm bored. My mom's shopping and playing Pokemon Sapphire. Yeah, I got really into it. I remember I chose Torchic as my starter. I remember that I was just playing some random save file that was on the demo. And me and this little kid, this kid was also clearly addicted to it. We'll call him Timmy. And he was always trying to steal the Game Boy from me. I fought this little kid in the goddamn aisle. I was like, get the hell away from me, catching some Pokemon, dude. Let me get my Zigzagoon. And I'm duking it out with little Timmy. And eventually I get my hands on the game. I run into the area where Skitties show up. And I loved it. I was like, oh my god, cat. So I ended up catching one. I was like, hell yeah, I caught my first Pokemon. It was a Skitty. So my first Pokemon that I ever really got was a Skitty. Little Timmy. He released it. He released my first Pokemon. How dare he? How dare he do this? Timmy, why? Yeah, he released my Skitty and I was livid. So I released his Mudkip. And he was mad and he cried. And then his mom came over, she got mad at me, and I was like, I was a little snotty kid. I went back to my game. I think I just restarted the whole save file. Every day I wanted to go to Target and freaking play on this Game Boy, play on my little save file that I had on the demo. I would like fight kids off of it. I was like greeding for this Game Boy. And this happened for like, I don't know, like every other day to every day for like a week. Obviously other people would play on the file, so it'd be like interesting. It'd be like, it was almost like Twitch plays Pokemon, like that thing, where like other people will contribute to the same file. I don't know how else to describe it, but other people obviously caught other things and named it weird stuff, released stuff, brought you in weird places. It was interesting. Eventually my mom just got me my own Game Boy Advance. I probably just annoyed her by continuously asking her to bring me over to play this. I was definitely being annoying and bratty about it, but I was just so enamored with the game. I just wanted it so bad. Yeah, I mean, I got a Game Boy for Christmas, because this was like in November, I think, or early December. So this was like in the Christmas season. So I ended up getting a Game Boy Advance for Christmas. I got a pink one, Pokemon Sapphire. I don't actually remember if the demo was Sapphire or Ruby, but I know the version I got was Sapphire. And I think that's just because I told mom that I like whales, and she saw that the cover had whales on it. I played the absolute crap out of this Game Boy Advance, this Pokemon Sapphire. I replayed this game like, not even exaggerating, maybe 20 to 30 times. I just kept replaying it. I would defeat the Elite Four, go all the way through, and I chose Torchic as my starter every single time. I thought the other two weren't my cup of tea. I didn't like them. I like fire types in general. I tend to lean towards fire types. Yeah, so I went for Torchic, and I always got myself a Skitty, and I always leveled that Skitty to level 100. I didn't know anything about IVs or EVs or anything, so some of my Delcatties were a bit more, like, some were stronger than others for sure. But there was like a name I would name it, like Skittums or something. I forget what I would name it, but there was like this name, I would always name it the same thing. I think it was Skittums. In the demo, when I was doing the demo, someone renamed my Skitty Skittums, and I was like, oh, I kind of like that. And I just kept it forever. So yeah, Skittums. And so I played that so much, my Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance still works to this day, but it is in rough shape. the battery. I had to tape the batteries, and this is how much damage this Game Boy had taken. I had to literally duct tape the batteries, and I lost the holder for it. It was bad. I went through so many batteries, by the way. I probably like made CVS and Walgreens and all their battery stocks sold out forever. And I think this is what really got me into handheld games. Like I just like being able to travel with my game, be outside, even though I don't go outside. Like nowadays I have Animal Crossing on my Switch and stuff, and I ain't going outside. The heck, I'm too introverted for that. But back then, you know, I thought it was like the coolest thing. I was like, oh, we're in the future. Portable games, wow. I felt so fancy. My first shiny that I ever ran into was a Skitty. Meant to be, I know. Unfortunately, I didn't catch that thing. Unfortunately, fate was not happy with me that day. It must have been karma for fighting with little Timmy for the Game Boy Advance back in the day. He got me back in the end. I didn't get this stupid shiny Skitty. Okay, here, the story with this. First of all, stupid little me. I was like 11, okay? I give you a break. I didn't know it was shiny. First of all, shiny Skitty is really not that different from normal Skitty. I didn't really understand what I was looking at. I was like, it looks different, and it was like a star animation, but I don't know what that means. I didn't know what shiny Pokemon were. I knew about Pokemon. Like, I, grew up in the Pokemon craze. Pokemon Gen 1. I didn't have a Game Boy, like a normal Game Boy, and I didn't play Red and Blue. Although eventually I did get Yellow, but I got Yellow after I had my Sapphire. And I don't know how I got Yellow. I think someone just gave it to me. They're like, oh, I already played this and I don't need it. My Game Boy broke or something. Gave me Yellow. So that's how I got that. Yeah, my Pikachu, I always got mad at my Pikachu. Screw him. He had an attitude problem, that Pikachu. So I didn't know that this was a shiny. I didn't have any Pokeballs on me. I don't think I had any Pokeballs on me. So I just killed it. I just destroyed that shiny Skitty. And later on, after I asked some friends about it, I was like, that was so weird. Like I ran into like a odd colored Skitty. It was like a little more redder, like a deeper pink. Oh, I was told. And I was sad. I was like, what the heck's a shiny? I thought it was glitching. I was like, oh no, my Game Boy has taken too much damage. But yeah, so unfortunately I never got my shiny Skitty, and to this day I still have never gotten a shiny Skitty, and that's sad because I've done a lot of shiny hunting, hatching eggs to get shinies, and I just never ended up getting my Skitty, unfortunately. I got a lot of other things. I had like a whole box full of shiny Dittos once because I was hunting, I forget what I was hunting for. But in the area, Dittos also spawned there, and I never ended up, it took me so long to get the one thing I wanted, the shiny I wanted. I forget what it was, but it took me forever to get the shiny I wanted, but I ended up getting a lot of Dittos. I don't remember which game, it might have been X and Y. It was like chain hunting. Did X and Y have chain hunting? I don't remember. But it was like the chain shiny hunting. It was in one of the later games. But yeah, I've always played Pokemon, and I've been a huge fan of the series for a long time. I wish I was able to get into it with Red and Blue. Yeah, it was pretty funny back then. People were really silly in my neighborhood about the Pokemon cards, I remember. But I didn't have any. I didn't have any Pokemon cards myself. I couldn't afford them. So, with Flapple, who is a newer Pokemon, I think he was in the last generation, Flapple. Either way, when I saw him and Appleton, which is the other version he can turn into, the giant thick boy, I was like, yes, I like these guys. A grass dragon type? Sign me up. But I like Flapple more than Appleton because I like derpy Pokemon in general, and he looks derpy. He's like a flying apple worm. Come on, I love it. I mean, not that Appleton doesn't look derpy, but he's like more of a tank, and Flapple's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Why are you like an apple bat? I don't know. I like him, but my idea with him was to turn him into a pumpkin, and I was trying to make it look like he was in a pumpkin patch, like a field for growing pumpkins, but I just made it a wheat field. I don't know what a pumpkin patch looks like. I've never been on a pumpkin patch. I should have Googled it, but I didn't. But I think that the wheat, like the tan wheat color, looks really nice with the orange tones of the pumpkin on him and the blue sky. I think it looks better than it would have been if it was like green vines. Because I'm pretty sure pumpkin patch is like green vines, right? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I love pumpkins. Pumpkins are amazing. I like pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin pie. Dude, I love pumpkins. I like carving pumpkins. I like carving pumpkin and pumpkin seeds and making myself some toasted pumpkin seeds. Oh, I love that. Well, I had like a whole list of Pokemon that I could use for this. Skitty, Flapple were on the top of it. Just wanted to draw Skitty, and I made her into like a little black cat witch Pokemon. So it's cute. Hopefully someday, like, they do like a variant of Flapple to be a different fruit. Maybe like a pear Flapple. Pear Flapple would look weird, actually. Maybe orange Flapple. A lemon Flapple. I didn't realize how much I like Flapple. He's cute. So yeah. If you liked my video, like and subscribe. I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.